Hey everyone, DirgeGaming here with another Starcraft 2 HotS from 1v1 commentary. This is going to be another game from MLG. This is going to be game 1 between Naniwa and, it does say Quantic Paradise, but I think it's FantaSy. I could be wrong, so let me know in the comments if you do know, otherwise I'm just going to call him FantaSy. We do have Naniwa spawning up in the top left corner as the red Protoss, and we have FantaSy spawning down in the bottom right hand corner as the blue Terran. If you haven't checked out my other games yet, I've been casting a lot of games, a couple from the Acer tournament and a bunch from the tournament that these games are from, MLG. So definitely go check those out. They've got some pretty awesome games with some pretty awesome players, so definitely worth a watch. This is going to be game 1 of this series. I will be casting the rest of them for between Naniwa and FantaSy. So, I will encourage you all to go check those out as well. We do have the gateway going down, followed by a gas. Kind of an early gas, because you usually don't see that up before the gateway's done. We do have what looks like it's going to be a Rax expand from FantaSy here. Got the SCV going out to scout, see what's going on. So, now we do have the gas going down here, which normally would indicate a Reaper opener, but he's already got the SCV going on. So I mean, you still could get Reaper, send him out there, but I'm not really too sure what this SCV is going to be doing. Maybe to see if there's anything out of the ordinary going on for Naniwa. But once that SCV gets over here, he's going to see that nothing of the sort is going on. Cybercore is going down. So pretty standard play by Naniwa besides the gas. I'm not really sure what that foretells, but we do have a Zealot coming out. SCV is in here seeing exactly what's going on. He does see the timing on the gas, so I'm not sure how that's going to prompt him to react. But we will see. The orbital command is now on the way for FantaSy, as well as the first Reaper is be out shortly. Not going to be out before the Zealot though, although that Reaper will be able to cut that Zealot on pretty easily. Yeah, SCV's just kind of chilling out up here, getting as much information as possible before this Stalker gets chrono boosted out, and then that SCV is history. Mothership Core is out now though, so that'll probably just take care of the SCV right now. Although I think it is slower than the SCV, so it could have escaped, but it decided to hang around just a little bit too long, and yeah, not in his best interest to say the least. So you do have a bunker going down up on the ramp here, as well as the command center going down now for FantaSy. I do expect to see a Nexus going down for Naniwa very shortly. We do have Warp Gate on the way though, and this Reaper is just starting to get up here and harass, but this Stalker, if he decides to turn around, which he should, because there's no other Stalker on the way, he should just turn around and help his probes out. Yeah, those probes not going to be able to take out that Reaper unless they get a lucky surround. So that Stalker would do well to kind of just help out the probes there. Though that is the bunker taking quite a beating there by that Zealot, and it looks like he's just going to try and push right into his base. He sees he has no units out. The first Marines are just on the way now. He's denying the factory production. This command center is going to finish up, but it's not going to be able to do anything with this Mothership Core just hanging out in the main, just killing SCVs. Now I think these two Marines might be able to take out the Mothership Core, or at least do a decent amount of damage, but he does have pressure on the front as well. He has to use his Marines to take out the Zealot and the Stalkers. But this is just not looking too good for FantaSy. The Zealots just kind of sneak right in there, and they're going to be able to clean these Marines pretty easily. Maybe not. The SCVs are coming off the line. They're going to get a nice try to get a nice surround on these Stalkers here. So as soon as that happens, that one Stalker is going to go down really soon. Mothership Core is going to get taken out here by these Marines. Yeah, they didn't move out far enough. It should die here. Yeah. We do have the Nexus going down now for Naniwa. These Stalkers still just being a pain though. I mean, starting regeneration shield. Looks like this one will get taken out. This one might be able to get away. And it does barely, with 2 HP, it escapes. So, lucky Stalker here managed to get 3 kills and is out of there. So quite a bit of damage actually for Naniwa. Was able to kill 10 workers. That's pretty big this early on in the game. So we do have a starport on the way, but I don't know. I mean, at this point, it's hard to say, because he does have mules, so he's not hurting too bad in the economy. But I think he would have liked to at least have his expansion up by now. Whereas this Nexus is just now finishing, he's going to start the probe transfer. Oh, maybe not. He actually is just perfectly saturated at his main, so he's going to start rallying probes down to his natural. We do have a few stalkers and a mothership core out, kind of just chilling here at the front of FantaSy's base. Probe going to set up a proxy pylon right here. And it looks like this SCV going to try and get out of there, try to scout a little bit, but those stalkers are saying no. Going to try to poke up the ramp a little bit. Those Marines are going to be able to clean this up pretty quickly. They don't have Stimpack yet. If they had Stimpack, they'd be able to take out these stalkers really quickly. So Stalkers is going to keep pushing up the ramp, almost losing that Stalker. That Stalker is a beast. He's hanging in there with 2 HP, just cheating death. So we do have some saturation starting out down here. Supply block, though, for FantaSy. He's trying to get the supply depot up as soon as possible, so he's just hovering a lot of resources right now because he's not able to produce any units. Whereas these Stalkers, they're going to start getting annoying. Hellions not the best choice to deal with these Stalkers. I mean, they might get the shield down a little bit, but they're not going to do a lot of damage. As he's time warp going down here, the Stalkers are just going to start pushing up the ramp. The more units that FantaSy loses, the easier it's going to be for Naniwa to just push his way in here. Losing both Hellions, losing a bunch of Marines. He's trying to... Oh, he got one Stalker down. And it looks like he might be able to get down the... focus down the mothership core. So Naniwa, he's going to have to back out of there. There's 3 more Stalkers coming down the ramp. He does lose the mothership core. But it looks like we have a couple medevacs, a couple more Hellions, and some more Marines on the way. I don't think it's going to be enough, though. He's going to lose all these Marines way too quickly, and there's the GG out of FantaSy. So, pretty good game by both players. It looks like Naniwa was just able to hit his economy just hard enough to be able to deny the expansion, and then to be able to deny unit production. So, very good game by both players. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to check out the next game, and thanks for watching.